Hi everyone, this is Sharon. Thank you for looking in today. Today I want to talk to you about getting that first cancer diagnosis. The reason I'm doing that is because lately, and I'm a little upset about it, but lately I've been running across a lot of people who have recently been diagnosed with cancer. And what I keep finding out, I'll ask them, well, what are you doing about it? And they'll say something to the effect, well, nothing. And I'm like, what do you mean nothing? And they're like, well, I've been diagnosed with cancer, but now what? So it blows my mind a little bit because it's like they're walking around in a fog and they've recently been diagnosed with cancer and they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to begin. But you know what, folks? Here I was in disbelief. But you know what? That took me back to 5 years ago when I was first diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. And I was in that very exact same place as of individuals that I have run across. And I understand exactly what they're going through because it's an initial shock. And then you don't, if your circle isn't comprised of someone who's been there, done that with cancer, you don't have just to your access someone to tell you what to do. So here you are walking around in a fog and you don't quite know what to do about this cancer diagnosis. And you feel alone and it's a bit traumatizing and it's a bit terrifying because you just feel so alone in all of it. So I do understand. And thus, this is why I decided to help someone out there who has recently been diagnosed with cancer to help get them from point A to B. And I really mean from point A to B, but it's a start and it's a very important start to have these set of questions. So the first thing I would do is find out what kind of cancer do you have. And I say that's very important to know because to know the type of cancer you have also tells you what type of battle you'll have to put up. How much of a fight will you have to put up? What is the likelihood of your surviving this particular type of cancer or not? You need to know so you'll know how much fight you do need to have. That's the first thing I would do. Number two, you want to find out what stage and grade of cancer you have. Now, stage can go from stage 1 all the way to stage 4. Stage 1 being the lesser or the less progressive form of the cancer, and stage 4 being the more progressive form of the cancer, meaning that more likely than not it has metastasized or spread into your body. That's stage 4. But what you've got to also know is between stage 1 and stage 4, there's variables. All these variables that can be anywhere about the grade. So it can be stage 1, grade 2A, grade A. I mean, it can go on. So you need to know the stage and the grade because it will tell you also how much of a fight that you're going to be required to put up and how you'll have to fight it. Okay, the next thing I would do is to find out, does the type of cancer I have require surgery, or does it just require chemo, or does it require both? And if any of those questions are a yes, you need to ask this question. Well, what is it about this particular cancer that makes you say, I have to have surgery? Or what is it about my particular type of cancer that makes you say, I have to have chemo to kill it and or maintain it? Or if I have to have both, again, ask that question. What is it about this cancer that makes you say, I need to be treated this way? And folks, do not feel bad about asking those questions. It's your body and you have every right to know what you're dealing with and who is going to be treating you because it will determine, I truly believe, your longevity as far as how long you will live or not. You have to be in this battle together and you have to be on the same page. So if someone has a problem with you asking that question of them, then you need to find another specialist. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's your body. You have every right to know what you're dealing with. Okay? And then the next thing you want to know is if it does require surgery, is the person who is going to perform the surgery, are they a person who specializes in that particular type of cancer removal? Again, you want to have a specialist. You want to have someone going in there who knows what to look for when they go in to take that scalpel to your body and cut, because you want to make sure they're cutting what they need to cut and getting as much as they can. And they have to have that specialty to do that. You don't want just a general surgeon going in there with a scalpel in your body and doing more harm than good. So it makes sense to make sure that the person who is operating on you specializes in some form or another in either the type of cancer you have and or the surgery of and removal of that type of cancer. So there you have it. It's very simple. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Know the type of cancer you have. Know the stage and grade. Does it require surgery, chemo, or both? And why do you think that's required? And then if it does require surgery, who is going to be doing it? Do they specialize in your type of cancer slash surgery? And there you have it, folks. It's a good start. It was for me, but it took me, I had to feel through the dark to get there. So hopefully this gives you a heads up on just getting through, navigating through the whole crazy cancer madness. It can be a nightmare. Of course, always ask those questions, folks. I try to get back as soon as possible. You can also catch me on my Facebook page as Sharon R. Nance and message me, and I'll gladly give you any personal information I have that could help you. Take care, folks. Love you, and I'm Sharon again, and I'm just happy to be. Take care now. Bye.